The Monday M.A.S.S, an action sports podcast about nothing. The Monday M.A.S.S, an sports podcast about nothing.
Hey, what's up? Hi, this is the Monday M.A.S, an action sports podcast about nothing. I'm Chris Coté.
And I'm Todd Richards, and I'm wearing this because I want Chris to feel like he's still in Huntington.
What are you wearing for those who are using audio listening devices to this podcast, audio and video podcast?
Well, I'm wearing these glasses that are really dark. You can't see my eyes.
That's rad. It's so cool.
These are spy. We'll get to that later on in Where Chris Was news.
That's right. It's August 3rd, 2026. You're about to listen or watch the world's greatest action sports podcast, maybe on Fuel TV, because we're on Fuel TV. I hope you realize that because it's cool for everybody involved. This podcast is brought to you by Made by Dentist. That's right. Made by Dentist. Made by Dentist makes all the stuff you need to keep your teeth clean and white and beautiful and strong.
Strong teeth.
The ProSonic toothbrush with the Made by Dentist toothpaste is name another more iconic duo. Go ahead. I'll wait. Oh, us?
Tattoo
We're pretty
Mr.
iconic.
Rourke.
Sunbum at Sunbum. Check it out. I got the Sunbum face stick in my hand. And Todd, this is the perfect tint for anybody. For really, I mean, I'm putting it on my nose. See, I just go like this. Oh, and I go surfing. So there you go. Sunbum, the face stick. This works all over the world.
Doesn't even look like you're wearing it.
Right? It's just like, I actually, this is interesting. You might like this, Todd. For the broadcast that I just did at the U.S. Open, I used Sunbum tinted face stick for like
Concealer?
Slight, not concealer.
So you weren't shiny.
So I wasn't shiny.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah,
Works
that's awesome.
perfect. And I didn't get sunburned all week long. Lucky me. Lucky me that I'm sponsored by Sunbum. You should be putting it on your face too. We got Turtlebox Audio at Turtlebox Audio. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just ate I ate some almonds, to be honest.
Are you allergic? Do you have a nut allergy?
No, but they were the smokehouse almonds.
Okay.
Nothing related to Turtlebox. Turtlebox makes the greatest outdoor speakers known to man, right?
You could throw them in the pool.
In the pool. You could throw it into a pool filled with water. You could throw it into a pool filled with nothing. And
Jello?
It would land on the cement and it would be totally fine. And your jams would be pumping during the session. Turtlebox at Turtlebox Audio. Check them out.
Check them out.
What do we got here? The world's greatest condiment. Longtime sponsor of the world's greatest action sports podcast. Todd, what am I holding in my hand?
This is called Bachans Japanese barbecue sauce. And I was just with the owner or previous owner of Bachans Japanese barbecue sauce. He still works there. He still makes sure things happen. Our good buddy Justin was down here this weekend. Don't open it.
I'm going to open it and put it on.
Anyways,
everything.
Bachans belongs on your food.
Yeah, I agree. Session Surf Festival is coming to Encinitas. This is really exciting because guess what, Todd? I have 2 free tickets to give away on this episode of the Monday M.A.S.
Utah, get me 2 free
tickets to the Sessions Surf Festival. These are 2 tickets.
Can I look at one?
To OC's, Unwritten Law, Bully, Yokelore, Mount Warning, Jack Shields, Emily Afton, and more.
Wow.
And you know what we're going to do?
And this is at Seaside?
This is at Seaside Reef. This is just day 1 of an entire week of festivities, folks. There's going to be an art show at Hansen Surfboards.
What are we going to do? You said
films at La Paloma.
What are we going to do?
Let's just go best question.
Okay.
I got some questions. So best question.
Best question wins 2. It helps
2
if you live here.
People are flying in for this thing.
Okay.
Go, and if you don't win the tickets, you can still get your tickets at sessionssurffestival.com. Follow them online on Instagram at Sessions Surf Fest.
What do you got? Okay, I'm off to the side of our desk.
Oh, yeah.
Off to the side of our
Want to do
desk.
some show and tell?
Chris has got a lot of stuff.
Okay,
I will narrate the show and tell for you.
Here's the show and tell. Well, you don't know what this is.
This is a magazine.
This is my friend Ira and his wife make this magazine called Art Bar. It's super cool. I mean, look at that glossy cover. So this is an art magazine. Yes, an actual in-person live.
Who's in there? Are they just people? Like subjects?
Art photos.
Okay.
Shepherd Fairy's in this one. So I just subscribed to Art Bar.
Can I see?
I like art. It's very
Art?
cool. Todd, you're going to love this next
this is cool art.
special presentation.
Oh, this is a great magazine.
See? It's art.
I love art.
Yeah. We love art.
I love it. Just
Art
I love
Bar magazine.
holding magazines.
Subscribe to it. It's our friends that make it too.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
What else we
so
got? More show and tell.
diecutstickers.com at diecutstickers, DOTCOM, right? They make the greatest stickers in the world.
Jerry helps us communicate our message.
Yeah, and if you want to order stickers, we'll give you Jerry's personal phone number. We will. Okay.
I'm not looking.
So here we go. We have a whole shipment, a big shipment of brand new stickers. This is the Keep Honking series. Here we go.
Oh.
Sticker 1. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them.
What's this? Oh
This
my
one
God.
says, I'm listening to the Keep
honking.
Keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and I'm not sure if I like it yet. So you put that on your car, and people are honking at you. That's why.
Okay, what's this one say?
So you can.
Okay, let me read it.
Read this one.
Can I read it?
Yeah, read that one.
It says, keep homping. Keep homping. Keep honking. I'm not listening to the Monday M.A.S.S, even though it is the world's greatest action sports podcast. So this is the way that you can choose to not endorse us, but also endorse us.
Yes.
What else do you have?
You're going to love this one, Todd, and you watching and listening.
Okay.
This one says, keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and they're still talking about nothing. When does this thing start?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's really fitting for what's going on right now.
Okay, what's this? Oh, we got more. There. How many keep honking are there?
Well, these are smaller ones. That one says the same thing.
These are small honks. What's that one?
Oh, this one's good.
Oh, okay.
This is fitting for right now, too.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read it, Todd?
Okay. It says, keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and they're still in the ad block.
Yeah, we still are. That's for sure. Oh, here we go. I'll read this one. Keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and they're in the middle of a Richards rant.
Yes. This is great.
Look at these are
Jerry's
super high
awesome.
quality.
Did you come up with all these, or did Jerry do it?
I did. Well, Jerry came up with a couple, but I did most of them.
These are so great.
You know, we got multiple sizes. Diecutstickers.com does it right. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and I'm not sure if I like it yet. Yeah. So it's true. Also got, look at this.
What's that?
I got Sunbender stickers. That's the band, Sunbender.
That's Seizure.
Yeah. So there we go. Diecutstickers.com.
Dude,
The
that
best in the
sticker is
business.
really cool.
Yeah.
What if you scan it? Anything happen?
You go into a DMT wormhole.
Okay, DMT wormhole.
Okay. Surf News is brought to you by Hansen Surfboards at Hansen Surf.
Should I set you up?
Yeah, but first,
okay,
I'm going to roll a video.
Roll a video.
This is a video of a super influencer, a content creator, your favorite content creator's favorite content creator's favorite content creator.
Oh, I love this.
Raglan Surf Report. Check it out.
Luke Cederman.
I'm Chris Coté. I'm with Tanner Godowskis, and we're stoked to welcome your favorite surfer's favorite surfer, your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. I believe you're here for a special purpose. You're doing a little behind-the-scenes live stream type of situation.
Yeah, Chris, well, what I've done is I've got it like a local guy painting the roof on the building at the end of the pier, and then once he's done that, we're going to jump on a live stream and commentate essentially watching the paint dry. Kind of exactly what you guys are doing here, but a little bit more exciting. We're going to be looking at things like how long is it going to take for the paint to dry? Is the colour going to match the sample swatch that we got to match the colour so the colour's right? You know, and obviously, are there going to be any catastrophic events? Like, you know, is a seagull going to land on top of the roof on the wet paint and then kind of like fuck the whole thing up? Like, it's going to be pretty wild.
And we're back. That was awesome. That was
cool.
Luke's take on the U.S. Open, featuring myself and Tanner Godowskis.
Also featuring a nice shade of red.
Okay, so what do you want? So the Lexus U.S. Open of Surfing presented by Pacifico. I said that probably 2,000 times over the last 8 or 9 days.
Feeling of like being in there's no event that lasts as long as the U.S. Open of Surfing in both the metaphysical and the physical.
And the spiritual. Well, here's the thing, though. We started off with longboarding, and the waves were amazing, and that was really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
We flipped it over to Challenger Series, and the waves got better, bigger, better. more consistent, more threatening. And so much happened that if you're watching or listening to this podcast, we would assume that most
You're
of these
aware.
people watched some of it at
You're
least.
aware of it.
So I guess we can just talk about a couple of highlights. We're like, everything has been said while in the midst of.
No, you said everything.
Yeah, I said all the words.
There was a couple of heats in terms of.
What do you want to know about the U.S. Open, Todd? What can I help you with?
Well, I was paying attention to both the broadcast and the peripheral.
What's the peripheral?
The peripheral was that Joel Tudor had a big problem with leashes.
Yes.
He did not like the leashes, no matter how big it was out there.
I remember what I said 2 weeks ago. Don't wear a leash.
Yep.
The only time you should wear a leash on a longboard is if there's kids playing in the shore break, or if there's no beach and it's rocky. But still, and I agree, because the guy who won didn't wear a leash.
Mm-hmm.
He rips. Tommy's a ripper.
Then there was the Cole Hausman heat.
Cole Hausman did the sickest power turn of the entire event. I feel
yeah, that one like layback.
It was like a lay into.
And there were a couple heats, but I believe that the second to last, no, it was Friday. I don't even know what round we were in. The round of
I don't even know what day that is.
The round of 16, I believe, where Cole Hausman, it was an earlier morning heat. I believe it was the second heat of the day.
Wow, you really were watching.
I was. I watched a lot of it. But it was like the swell was still kind of a decent size. It wasn't like maxed out.
Yeah.
And there was they were just trading blows.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was like
blow for blow.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Some of the best surfing that you're going to see is happening on the Challenger Series. And when Huntington is good, it's really good. One of the best heat was Angelo Correa. Okay, so this was the heat. This was the wipeout where he tries it. He tries to air his board flips. He lands on it kind of like this, like a suplex, like a wrestler, WWE. Blows out his fin box, and basically, like, it looked like it got ran over, like when you see somebody's board gets run over by like a baggage handler tractor
or a shark.
It looked like that, yeah. Or it looked like it got bit in half nearly by a shark. So he does that to his board. He's injured, but not that bad. Then he paddles back out and gets the best tube I've ever seen in Huntington Beach.
Double tube,
a double bubble. For a 9.6 or something, and he still lost.
That's the craziest part, like that he lost that heat.
The highlights speak for themselves, and it was pretty cool because the song that was being used for the highlights was Sunbender, our band, Todd. Let's talk about finals day a little bit. So, Sierra Kerr versus Isla Huppets, right? This one had a really cool backstory, a lot of layers to it. Okay, so Sierra Kerr won a World Junior title in, I think, like 2023 or something.
Okay.
Isla Huppets and Sierra Kerr were in the finals of the World Junior Championship in 2025. Isla won it. So now we have this little rivalry developing. Cut back a little bit, and we got to remember Sierra Kerr had about, I don't know, a 6 or 8 month period where she could barely move.
Yeah.
She could barely get out of bed. She was suffering from Lyme disease.
And it's the crazy thing is that if you're not tuned in with these athletes, because there's so much going on.
What are you looking at?
This is more for surf news after. I'm just trying to
tee it up.
Okay. But, Sierra basically had to fight twice as hard just to be able to get out of bed, never mind surf at this level.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool that, she basically found the energy to do this. And she, based on her footage that came out of Desert Surf.
Yep.
She was surfing really, really well, but it was by no means an easy road for her to get to this point. And I think it was like just a great, I don't know, exclamation point on an already great year.
Spoiler alert, she won.
She won.
She killed it.
And it was not without drama.
Super dramatic because it was like, we're building up finals day. It's going to be crazy. And of course, of finals day, as we get to the midday high tide, it goes dead flat. I mean, flat. And everyone's going, what the hell just happened? So they start Sierra and Isla's final. And then we get a restart. So basically, if you don't know what that is, 10 minutes in, no waves were even like rideable. So they restart it. And that was good because 5 more minutes goes by and then Sierra starts catching waves.
Inside.
Yeah. So she's like catching waves, doing these crazy. She's got this really like signature kind of
It's like a
like
punchy,
kick out.
punches her tail through
lay
the
back
back
kick
of the
out
wave.
thing. Super rad. But then Isla got a big score. And so then it started going like, oh my gosh, because Isla was like the comeback kid the entire time getting buzzer beaters.
And there was, I mean, I'm not going to say that Sierra wasn't in the driver's seat, but Isla had an opportunity to capitalize on a wave
And slipped.
and slipped and fell.
And
it was over at that point.
It was. So congratulations, Sierra Kerr. She was super emotional when she won, as she should be. This is a biggest accomplishment in her young career, which is saying a lot.
The rad thing is that Isla, being from Australia as well, grabbed, like the first thing she did was give her board to somebody else.
Yeah.
And chaired Sierra up the beach. And I think that is awesome.
If you were tuned in, what you may have missed was as Josh Kerr, Sierra Kerr's dad, runs into the lineup, grabs her and is like hugging her, and they're crying. Myself, Rosie Hodge, and Tanner Gadowski, because we all start crying in the booth. I'm trying to talk. I'm going, yep, she did it, and I'm like pointing at Rosie, going like,
you do it.
You talk. I can't talk. So it was a beautiful, beautiful moment.
That's awesome.
So flip it over to the dudes. I got to mention Hayden Rogers.
Yeah.
Hayden Rogers. So I've seen Instagram clips of Hayden Rogers, right? And now I'm doing the thing where I say first and last name. Hayden is really good. He's like a scrappy kind of San Clemente. He's got like bleach blonde hair. He's tall and kind of wiry. He just freaking chucks airs. Like his strike rate is so high. So he got in through the QS, the North American QS. I didn't know much about him other than I've seen him like at Desert Surf. I've seen him at lowers, clips, and all that. With this semifinal finish, he jumped up 55 spots on the Challenger Series into the top 10.
55 spots.
55 spots.
Wow.
And then we move on. Okay? Our guy. Our dude, Jake Marshall from Encinitas, California, takes out Kanoa Igarashi, which is
giant killer.
Huge because Kanoa was going off. It seemed like destiny that Kanoa was going to win this thing. When did it flip in the final for you, Todd?
To me, it was, Jake got the early lead in the heat. And then, Jake got the first wave, and then Kanoa answered back with a reverse on the outside. And then it just seemed like his board was working way better than Jake's.
Yep.
Like just more flowy. Because obviously, if you've ever watched Huntington, getting from the outside to the inside and not making it look like just hot garbage is very difficult. But Kanoa knows that wave like few people do, and put together a score. And then he put together a backup score. And then at that point in time, we were like, Jake, I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was completely over. But Jake managed to wait and be patient. And finally a wave came through.
It was rad.
And Jake got the bigger score that he needed. But it wasn't like Kanoa rode like 8-9 waves. Jake rode 4.
There was a moment when Kanoa got a wave midway out and was riding in, and this was it, like 30 seconds left, and he's flying down the line.
He thought he got it.
And he goes, boom, and he does a sick front 3, lands, and he's in the umbrellas, and like, I don't think he thought he got it. I think he was kind of just celebrating the moment. Because these guys know exactly the score they're going to get.
Yeah.
I swear, especially Kanoa. And for Jake, so Jake said that he hasn't won anything since he was like 12.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He goes, finally, I win something. He was so hyped. And another cool thing for us, we're from Encinitas. Encinitas has now gone back to back. Levi Slauson won last year. He's from Encinitas. Jake Marshall, Encinitas this year. So Encinitas basically rules.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Jake Marshall, and
it's
congratulations to the U.S. Open of Surfing.
It was just cool, and it's to see to see, like Sierra's kind of adopted local here too.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Carlsbad, also Australia.
Yep.
Chris, before we get into more surf news,
Yeah.
do you want to? Because we have a segment that we like to address here. It's called "Get Beat Up in Hawaii."
Yeah, this is a trend.
It's a new
for
trend.
The last 100 years.
It's a new trend. Last week we featured the family being beat up by.
Yeah, and it's still a little bit of a mystery. You don't know exactly what happened, other than the whole family got beat up.
Not important, but
it's unfortunate. It's sad.
But so today, when I woke up, there was new news of a Democratic candidate for Congress.
He's a Democrat, huh?
Democratic candidate for Congress. I mean, you go to his let me find what this dude's name is.
I could have sworn he was going to be a Republican.
Okay, keep going.
We don't really do politics around here.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so it's a haole, and he's in his underwear, and he's on the beach, and he's having a fit.
Okay, that's the craziest part. It's not just underwear. It's like he's wearing children's underwear.
He's wearing it looks like UFC fighters when they're actually fighting, they're wearing like little short shorts.
But they're so bad.
So I think it's kind of like UFC fighter short shorts, and he looked kind of like he might be like a scrapper.
He's got a lot of tattoos on his chest.
He just has he looked insane. He had those eyes, like he had the same eyes as that freak who was preaching on the airplane. Where you can like see the whites of their eyes around their pupils, and you're this person's crazy. Well, that's what I saw with this guy in Hawaii. The good news is he was acting about as howly as a howly could ever act, and he got cracked.
Apparently, what happened is that he lipped off to somebody, like was just trying to pick a fight. There was something. It looks like he was hammered.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would you do that?
And then he tried to throw a chair, and in the middle of throwing a chair,
he got put to sleep.
He got false cracked.
He got falsed.
Good.
And the best part is that the guy who knocked him out, probably for good reason, rubbed his chest.
Checked on him.
It was like, wake up. Wake up.
On him.
Wake up. And as soon as he came to, he's like, don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
This was like, you need to show some respect. Didn't pummel him afterwards. Just did his thing.
Yep.
Put him to sleep. Woke him up and was like, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that anymore. Which there's a lot of people chiming in about like violence is never the answer. But I will say that like in this day and age where we've become so nerfed out that like generations before were kind of kept in line by a little bit of not like, it's like fuck around and find out violence.
It's frontier justice.
Frontier justice. I feel like frontier justice kind of keeps the guardrails on the highway of life sometimes. And you need to have situations like this where someone needs to take control. And if there is a rabid bear running around in your town, you might have to put the bear down.
Maybe. You might get...
Anyways, I thought it was fun.
Idiot in Hawaii, you might get slapped.
And that was our beat up in Hawaii news.
And speaking of that, there's another person who should probably get the same treatment.
Oh?
The kid who was kicking and punching the seal or the sea lion.
Oh, this is...
in La Jolla.
Yeah.
So this is a little kind of like old news now. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of died down.
Well, I
haven't heard about any kind of frontier justice retribution for this kid because I think he's connected.
I feel like it might have been eclipsed by all the people that were busting their assholes trying to jump off of cliffs down in that zone.
It's a little weird stuff happening in San Diego.
There was a lot of crazy shit. When that swell came in, there was people getting washed away.
Yeah.
There was...
saved by life. Thank you, lifeguards.
Thank you, lifeguard of Santa Cruz. And then there was also these kids trying to jump off the cliffs down in Sunset Cliffs.
They were breaking their legs.
And not getting enough pop.
Yeah.
Two kids.
I've jumped down there a bunch of times.
Kind of a gap out.
And I get it. I get why you would want to do that. It's the biggest, gnarliest thing you can do in that area.
Like, what's the gap out to the ocean?
Bro, it's like 40 feet.
So you got to like get some pop.
You got to run super fast.
Wallenberg or what would you say? The Wallenbergish?
I've stood up there and looked down.
El Toro or Wallenberg?
It's Wallenbergish.
Okay.
But yeah, this is one of those things, like, props to the kid for trying, but maybe know your limits.
Not props for a kid punching seals.
No. That kid, and, Instagram has its own way of doling out justice. And it's like, you don't really even want to, you don't know the fact. We don't know the facts, although people have been putting 2 names out there, 2 parents' names out there.
Oh.
And there's definitely we kind of know some people who know some people.
Oh, shit.
So, I hope this kid.
There's going to be those people out there that say, what did the seal say to deserve it?
Yeah. There's already people saying the seal was charging. And it's like, the seal was not charging. Anyway, we got to either stop making stupid people famous or make the stupidest people the most famous.
Or
make these kids famous.
Just get a bunch of Hawaiians to come over here and put people to sleep.
We should bring in the Hawaiians.
That's right.
We should bring the Hawaiians in, and because Hawaiians know how to deal with people who abuse seals and sea lions.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You go to sleep.
In better news and happier news, Todd, several thousand people crowded Linda Del Mar Beach in Pacifica Saturday to watch dogs compete against each other in waves at the 10th annual World Dog Surfing Championships.
How come the WSL doesn't own that?
They showed some dogs at the U.S. Open. There's veteran dogs, rookie dogs. They impressed the crowd. The crowd was delighted. It says here.
Is there a
cheering loudly
of dogs?
When a dog, there used to be. Well, we got small dogs kicking off the day. Carson the surf dog, Bradley Cooper, Rusty the surfing min pin, braving the chilly waters. Rusty sporting his classic leopard look while wearing sleek goggles. More like doggles. Are you going to be on your phone this whole podcast or not?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to. Okay.
French bulldogs. Isa and Rocket were there. Todd does not care about dogs.
Yes, I do. I love dogs.
Labrador retrievers.
I take that back.
Rip and Rosie.
Take that back. I don't really care about dogs.
Okay. Then I'll just pass by this.
You know what impresses me? Surfing cats. Because you don't see them out there in the water.
You don't see it that much. Anyways, this is now known as the most iconic event on the planet. That's what it said.
Is it?
Yeah, but controversy at the Dog Surf Championship as well, because it was cut off short due to rough surfing conditions, with organizers deciding not to have the final surf off.
Dude.
Where the winners of the size categories were crowned. So basically everybody wins. Everybody got to watch dogs surf, and the dogs thankfully didn't have to get sent back out in pounding waves.
Do you think the dogs even know what's going on?
Yeah, I think the dogs love it in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of competition news out there, Todd. This one's great. Keks Machine and Not the End are back at it with the 2026 online floater comp.
Are you down with that?
Bro, you like floaters?
I like floaters.
I love floaters.
I don't get to do them enough.
I love floaters.
What's your longest float?
Well, I entered this contest last year and I got second place to Christian Fletcher.
No shit.
In the oldest floater.
I love
division.
when you watch someone pump a floater.
Rock and roll floater.
Yeah.
So the categories are longest floater, monster floater, floater wipeout, naked floater, combo floater, and they will be judged by the one and only Eitan Osborne.
Wow.
So here's how you enter. You go out surfing, you do a floater, and your friend films it. Okay? Or your family, your wife, your mom films your floater. Then you put it on Instagram and you tag, hashtag, old school style, hashtag, online floater contest at Billabong_Europe and at Monster Energy.
Not to be confused with Airbnb floater, because you will get a completely different set of images. And
oh, I know what kind of floater you're talking about, Todd.
Airbnb
That's
floater.
Gross. So Vogue in Brazil.
Oh, we've moved on.
Is announcing something big.
What?
Gabriel Medina and Isabella Arantes got married on Thursday, July 30th in an intimate ceremony on the north coast of Sao Paulo. And it gets better. They're getting married, and as they're getting married, Gabriel does a little touch to the tummy. They're now officially announcing that they're going to have a baby. Yep, that's right. They're married. They're going to have a baby, but Gabriel Medina is still going to compete in Tahiti, and he's going to be really happy, and they're going to double dip, Todd. Vogue said it. They're going to double dip. He's going to go to work at Chopo, and then the duo is going to go on their honeymoon right after.
Oh, in like where? Marais or something? That'd be a good
Gabriel's
good
got a
guess.
lot of money. So does Isabella. They're probably going to go somewhere so cool.
Should we try to name this baby?
I think we should commentate the honeymoon.
Oh, that's good.
Play-by-play analyst.
Not a lot of people do the consummation of the marriage. Play-by-play.
We can also the judge. We can do it all. So if that's something that is interesting, we can
to the audience
as announcers for celebrity honeymoons and also just honeymoons of fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll do that for a minimal fee.
What would you charge? Do you ever think about like
$1,000 a day?
You ever think about like maybe just because there's probably a lot of really wealthy people that watch the Monday Mass, obviously by content alone.
I feel like our audience is among the wealthiest.
If you ever have footage of you doing anything and you would like us to commentate it professionally,
literally anything,
we will do it.
Not anything. There's a line, but most stuff.
It's a very blurry line.
There's certain things I won't commentate.
There's certain things I won't want to see, but I will look at them for money.
Yeah, and I mean, together, between Todd and I, we've seen a lot.
We've seen most of it.
So we know we could talk about it, most of it. Todd, there was a cool article about TransWorld Surf, the video game, today on surfertoday.com.
You worked on that.
They quoted me.
No shit.
I don't remember giving this quote, but it's cool. So it talks about TransWorld Surf is one of the most overlooked surfing games ever made. I personally, and I know I'm connected to it, but I thought it was the best game. I liked the tricks.
I thought it was great.
The waves, the style, the whole thing. I thought it was the best surfing game ever made.
It was better than the other one. What was the other one?
Well, it was released simultaneously with Kelly Slater Pro Surfer. So that was our first mistake.
Right. And that was the trio of games. There was Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder, there was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer.
How was Sean Palmer Pro Snowboard? I never played it.
Wasn't very good.
Cool Borders is the sickest video game. And who's on the cover of Cool Borders? Todd Richards.
Cool Borders 2001.
Facts.
TransWorld, I will say though, the TransWorld snowboarding game was also incredible. Okay, continue on with yours.
So basically, Activision heavily marketed Kelly Slater Pro Surfer. It was powered by Tony Hawk's Pro Skater engine, which made it fun, and a lot of people did like it, but TransWorld Surf was totally built from scratch. And I remember the programmers, the artists, telling us how, like, the reason it took so long and it cost so much because water was so hard to animate at the time.
It's very hard to render water.
So the way they did it was just incredible. We got to help pick surfers. We did some of the, like, you know, the writing for it, I guess, like what some words could you know, like the places. So we were involved. Yeah, we were involved.
Was there ever a surfer that came up to you and was like, how come I wasn't in it?
No, I don't remember that.
It's definitely, that was such a great time within the sports that we love to do, where there was that right amount of outside money and inside money that you could get a video game check.
Yeah. Oh, another part of the story. So Angel Studios made TransWorld Surf. Angel Studios eventually was absorbed by Rockstar Games.
No shit.
Rockstar Games, Red Dead Redemption, and GTA 6.
So I wonder if GTA would somehow go back into their they go back because the engine that powered the surfing of TransWorld Surf was actually like pretty good.
Now we're seeing the surfing in GTA 6
could just be the surfing from TransWorld Surfing.
Bro, we just unlocked a crazy conspiracy theory.
That's video game
I
news.
believe it. So you're welcome, GTA 6. I should definitely get a free PS5 and a free GTA 6.
Would you let your kids play the GTA games?
Yeah, they're teenagers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just picture everyone
15 and 17.
Dude,
I did bring my son Roman up to the U.S. Open.
How do you like it?
With his buddy Jet. Man, they were so stoked. When you're 15 years old and you get to go to a contest like that, that's huge, and you get a good wristband, they're like mingling with the pros. They're literally like eating at the buffet where the pro surfers are eating. I brought them out to a party. You know, they met like Al Cleland Jr., Griff,
Sick.
Sky Brown. You know, I introduced them to Sky Brown, and both of the boys were like,
really?
tripping.
That's so sick.
I left them at a party. I'm like,
what? Oh, that's tradition.
well, I'm looking like, so there was a party, our friends at Inherent Bummer.
How far
Sunbender
away from
actually
where you were
played-
staying?
Not far.
Okay.
Sunbender played on night one of the party. It was super fun. The crowd was interesting. You had like teenagers, surf skate teenagers, surf skate 20 somethings, and then you had Huntington Beach,
People.
elderly, burnt.
Just were they not surfers, but just Huntington Beachers?
Like surfers in their day, I'm sure. Punkers, 60, 70-year-old punkers. And it was just a rad mix. It was really fun. I mean, people watching is always great.
Mm-hmm.
The next night, the party was like all the beautiful people, very young. And it just gets to a point where, look, I wasn't the oldest dude there. There was a lot of people my age, our age, friends and everything. But when you're looking around and it's like, it's all like 18, 19-year-old kids, it's like, they don't want you there.
No.
And you don't want to be there. It's 8:00 at night.
You just want to go home.
You want to go to bed. And I'm not saying that because I'm a veteran at partying. I'm just saying it because at my age, in my 40s, still for a little bit longer.
What would be the biggest piece of advice you would give to a partying, late teen, early 20-year-old kid these days?
Pace yourself. Go get out there and experience it, but pace yourself. And don't be the drunkest guy at the party. You can be drunk. You can be in the middle. Don't be the drunkest guy at the party. Don't be the oldest, drunkest guy at the party. Don't be...
I feel like this is all from experience.
Yeah.
Have you been the oldest, drunkest guy at the party?
I don't think I've ever been the oldest, drunkest guy at the party, but I've definitely been the drunkest guy at the party. I've been kicked out of many parties, from what I recall.
Some of the best parties.
I've been kicked out of some of the best parties that you've ever even heard of. Kelly Slater, world champion party at a bowling alley in San Francisco.
Kicked out?
Kicked out. And it's like, all I was doing was throwing bowling balls at people. Like, why would you kick me out for that? Just having a little fun.
And harmless fun.
This was after going nearly headfirst through a windshield. Not my fault, but still, you kick someone out of the party in a chokehold.
Drink responsibly. Be 21 in the United States, and I don't know what your drinking age is in other parts of the world where you're watching
18-ish. Anyway, It was a really good time, and I forgot what I was even saying about the parties that I was. Oh yeah, my son and his buddy had such a great time.
That's cool.
Just to be a teenager in that, if it's San Diego, it's Huntington Beach, it's wherever, like a surf skate party with videos showing and bands playing. It's just like so fun. It's pure. It's not it wasn't sketchy. It was just like a great time, and it was so fun to like watch your kid across the room, like they're like experiencing it for the first time, and like I think at one point they were kind of both like, what do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. You just walk around, I guess.
Did you take their phones?
But that was funny for me because I kind of asked myself the same thing.
Why?
What am I doing here?
What do I do?
Why am I here? It was a great time. It was a great time.
Awesome.
This is not good news. This is really gnarly, sad news.
I don't like this.
There's a surfer, a beloved surfer in Portugal. His name is Arran Strong. Arran Strong. And Arran was paddling with his friend. They were like on a long distance paddle. And they got separated. There was weather that came through. Visibility was bad. And they're speculating that Arran may have suffered a seizure of some kind in the water.
Wow.
So they went out together. They got separated. Arran went missing. The boats and the helicopters, everything goes out there, and it's just like the worst case scenario.
Ugh.
He passed away.
That's horrible.
And he said that, or they said that he had suffered a rare genetic disorder that meant he wore like a big, like a life jacket when he surfed because at any time he could pass out. But
sucks.
it is such a tragedy. And then, you kind of look at it through the lens of like, yes, he's doing something he loves, but he's like remembered by so many people. Like this list, Tiago Perez said he has a special soul. Leonardo Fioravanti, a special human, always with a smile. Yago Dora. Arran was a very good person. He will always be remembered. Mason Ho, big love. I'm sorry for this loss. He was, I think his roommate's Miguel Blanco, ripping surfer out of Portugal. So there, Yolanda Hopkins, we lost one of the greats, and he'll be looking out for us now. So really sad. Our friend Ivy Miller, I know, was really close with him, and the pouring out of love and like respect for the kid was. He was young too, so
That's
really
horrible.
a real bummer. So Arran Strong, rest in peace. I think I met him briefly at an ISA event, but it's one of those like, something like this happens. It's someone so young. I'm like, I wish I could have like met him and like spent time with him, just because of how everyone talks about this guy is really incredible.
Just gives you live your life.
Yeah,
Live your life.
So R.I.P. Arran Strong, never be forgotten. Skate news is brought to you by Bubs Naturals at Bubs Naturals. That's right. Collagen, MCT, brain oil, the stuff that keeps your mind, body, soul, bones, hair, skin, and nails strong. I got complimented, Todd, on my
mane
once bald patch, which is not a bald patch anymore,
Jesus,
folks.
That's great.
And I'm gonna chop that up to collagen.
You should shave it and see if it comes back.
Maybe I will.
Do a little experiment.
Okay. Okay. Kieran Woolley's opera part. Did you watch it?
Yep.
Bro.
Kieran,
tell me about this. This
Kieran's
shit
like,
is crazy.
He kind of got like your favorite skater's MVP at X Games as well. And usually at pretty much every event that he shows up at.
Yep.
His ability to read terrain is crazy. Like he goes so fast.
Yeah. To me, he's just like the hybrid of all the greats. He has some elements of all the greats.
Yeah, from like Pedro Barros to Grant Taylor to even Tom Shar and all these people.
Cardiel style. Yeah. He has like throwback power.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts.
Awesome.
Peter Hewitt. He kind of has like a Peter Hewitt thing to him, which is probably the highest compliment you can get in all of skating.
Pete.
This is Peter Hewitt. But anyway, we're not saying he's like them.
But you should. But you should watch.
But Kieran Woolley's opera part is insane.
I have some weird skate news.
What is it? So I like it.
It's bizarre, and it makes you kind of just like scratch your head. So you're familiar with who Dwayne Peters is, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so Dwayne Peters sometimes shows up on Instagram.
Yep.
Randomly. I think Dwayne Peters might be revving his truck outside of our office.
Dwayne Peters is doing burnouts in our parking lot?
At any rate, so there was this weird Instagram that was circulating this morning of a written sign that said, "I'm a legend, please help," with like the word legend was spelled so wrong.
Well,
and I feel like Dwayne has like, obviously he's had substance stuff go on over the years, but like it kind of just like there's a lot of really gnarly skaters that have fucking bonked their heads so many times that I swear to God, it's completely rearranged the way that they process information.
It's a mental health thing, and this is the sad part about like that case. And there's a handful of others that we see that should be getting the reverence that they deserve, that should be set up for life, but their decisions, and then you bring in substance, you bring in some mental
kind of
stuff, and it's like it's
wild.
just sad to see. And you can only hope like people can come back, right? Dwayne could come back. And it's sad. Wow, you just brought everything.
I didn't really bring it down,
bro.
because if
I have other more great news.
All right, fucking get on with it.
Toby Ryan.
Oh yeah, he's pro.
Toby Ryan is pro.
He's pro.
And Reel just made a video called Road to Reel Pro, and it's on the Reel YouTube page, and it's so good. And I realized this, and I think I knew this maybe a little while back, but I was friends with Toby Ryan's dad, Zeb, like in junior high school.
That's so funny.
And he popped up in the video. I'm like, there's Zeb. And I go, oh my God, that's his dad. And so that was weird. That was cool, first of all. But then I'm like focused back on the video. And I don't know how I didn't remember this. Toby Ryan was a 14-year-old mega ramp kid.
He was. That's when I first met Toby, was like when he was kind of like a skate park, like little kid that was a phenomenal skater. Like just would go 1,000 miles an hour, had every single trick, then skated mega. Then he kind of then flipped over into the
back a little bit.
Yeah, flipped into the streets. But I always just remember him like no pads, going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yes,
huge no pads,
incredible.
And now he's like a freaking grown ass man, and he absolutely destroys.
And he walked into Rose Street Skate Shop that's right up the road. Everybody's there. Mason Silva's there. Ishad's there. His parents there. Big party. He turns pro, and that's awesome in itself. But then the fact that you have this like mini documentary about what he did to get there.
They did a great job.
And it really makes you realize Toby is one of the gnarliest skaters out right now. Like really, really gnarly. And to go pro for real skateboards that's something. That's like I would say that's the ultimate, right? Think of their team. There's SOTYs all over the place. So I feel like to be pro for real skateboards is right now in 2026 as good as it gets. And he's local to where Monday M.A.S.S HQ is. So
it's having a moment.
We're stoked for Toby Ryan and the whole Ryan family and real skateboards. It's all coming together. I glitched. To kick off the 2026 season, Jin Woo made SLS history by getting 7 straight 9 clubs in the final. And Todd, I wrote something about this. Am I a jerk if I don't care about this?
No. I think that you have to be a person that like follows skateboarding,
competitive skateboarding,
and cares, which there's a huge swath of humans that do.
Yeah. Why do I care so much about this guy's outfit?
Well, that's Gary Rogers made you care about his outfit.
No, because the socks didn't really even bother me. Now it's the lack of socks. It's the lack of pants. First of all, to me, it's hard to make skating in shorts look really good.
That's normal length shorts.
Normal shorts. It's hard to me. It's hard to make. I don't like skating in shorts.
Why?
Because I
can tell you why.
You know me because it's weird.
Well, I think there's for me.
Shinners.
I don't like to look at my legs.
Nobody likes to look at Todd's legs. That's true. I have great legs.
And the second part of it is like you just like I always picture the board hitting me in the leg.
There's a layer of protection in pants. I just visually I don't love it. Sometimes I'll see it and I go, that looks dope. Like that. This person has it figured out. If you're skating vert, if you're skating transition with knee pads, of course. But
who are some of the greatest skaters to ever skate in shorts? I'll give you 2.
Okay.
I'll give you Matt Hensley.
Yep.
And I will give you Tom Knox.
Okay.
Who you got?
Greatest skaters to ever skate in shorts.
Mm-hmm. Short skaters. Nyjah. Nyjah's a short
skates
skater.
in shorts.
Who's another one? Give me another short skater. Street skater.
You know, I see like some modern day skaters skating in shorts. You know what actually is really sick? Okay. Bob Burnquist skating in surf trunks. Barefoot. This is kind of rad.
That's like more dangerous than anything I've ever heard of.
We did at TransWorld Surf, we did a traction pad review. And we did all these different scenarios with traction pads. And one of the coolest things that we did was we had Bob set up a board with no grip tape and we put traction on the board. And we got him skating barefoot in trunks, like no shirt, sunglasses.
Really?
Doing sick tricks.
Bob's a freak.
And he got a full page photo in TransWorld Surf skating barefoot with traction pad on his board.
Just for the record, Chris can't name one skater that skated in shorts in the streets.
I've seen a bunch of skaters skating in shorts. And I just don't care to talk about them right now. Look, Jinwoo is so good. Probably the most technically advanced skater in the world right now with the tricks that he does. I shouldn't care about whatever clothes he's wearing or not wearing.
But you do.
But I do. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest.
Outfit makes a difference.
I'm being honest.
Aesthetics make a difference.
Dress like Dylan Jabe, you know? Dress like Guy Mariano. And I'm not trying to tell you to be a sheep. Be different, but don't dress like Jinwoo. Sorry.
There's other 9 Club.
Not cool.
News.
That's not cool. I apologize.
Not only the trick scoring, but there's the 9 Club Classic that is coming up.
Yeah.
Now, this is a skate event that's going to be at the Los Angeles Courthouse.
Okay.
I think that's the 23rd of August.
There'll be people skating in shorts over there.
I don't know. It's a bold statement to skate in shorts. It really is.
Daniel Haney, Toy Machine video, he's skating in shorts.
You got to have like good looking knees.
It's a random pull I just had. Now I feel bad talking crap about Jinwoo's outfit.
Don't worry about it.
I'll get over it.
Keep honking. We're trying to get over Jinwoo's shorts.
Keep honking. I'm listening to the Money M.A.S.S podcast, and I don't know if I like it yet.
Keep going.
Todd, there's a war raging on rails right now. It's the 50-50 grind record war.
Oh, I saw this. Lizard King posted this on his Instagram yesterday.
All right, so here's where we're at with this. These guys are trying to break the 50-50 grind record on a round rail.
What's the footage?
Currently.
How many feet?
The current record happened on July 20th. Let me back up a little bit. Kanan Dern set the initial mark with a 230-foot grind at Castle Bam in Westchester, PA.
Okay.
Then Kyle Walsh, who I love, he skates in shorts. Kyle Walsh skates in shorts.
All right.
He builds DIYs. He's rad. Kyle Walsh built a rail and bumped the distance up to 250 feet. It's an arms race.
Okay.
Then Maxime Harbiner, with help from Red Bull, grinded 78 meters, 255 feet. He did that in Prague. And that's cool. But the other two guys are doing it on rails that they duct tape together, So there's just something, you don't want it to be so pro.
Yeah, don't pro it out.
Kanan Dern came back again. And here's where it stands right now. The current world record grind, 256 feet, 5 inches. That is,
it's a lot. And it's also
a football field long.
And the amount of time.
The amount of slams.
Yeah. But they had to do the follow cam with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So the 50-50 grind war is still raging, but at the moment, Kanan Dern's winning with 256.5 feet. Todd, the 2026 Rockstar Energy Open returns to Portland Waterfront Park on August 14th. That's right around the corner.
2 weeks or next week.
50 global skaters, including 20 video qualifiers, will compete. world-class skateboarding, live concerts, immersive brand and cultural experiences, activations, free stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, you got Toronto punk band Pup playing with emo band Hot Mulligan. I've heard Hot Mulligan. They're really good. I just don't know about that name.
Hot Mulligan? Why
You've got...
What does it remind you of?
Golf?
Hot Carl?
Saturday highlights, Baltimore's Angel Dust with a $sign. There's the S, Todd. And UK grunge band Basement. So not only is this going to be a big, awesome skateboarding event, but there's going to be free shows and the bands are good. So if you're in the area or if you're trying to plan something for mid-August that's going to be fun,
get to the Rose.
Go to the Rockstar Energy Open.
To the Rose City.
The setup last year was really cool.
Yeah, it's been cool. They do a really good job. I think the Rockstar Open series, both on the snow and the skate side, they're trying to do something different. They're trying to do these video invites where you submit footage and then you are handpicked and you get selected to be in this and you can kind of, have a little come up moment.
Can they do that for announcers? Can I enter the video?
I don't think they can do that with us.
Which, when you say the word invite, it hurts a little bit because
you're not invited.
I'm not invited.
Oh, so they're being
Can't be invited to everything.
They're being discriminatory.
Sorry, I'll be in Tahiti. Forgot to mention that in surf news. I'm going to Tahiti on Thursday. So
this Thursday?
Yeah.
So we're going to do remember last year? I think we did this from the Olympics and did you go to the Tahiti competition? Yes, you were in the channel last year.
Yep.
And we're
doing check-ins.
We're actually doing channel check-ins with Chris, which is like, you're not going to get that on any other podcast.
The lineup with Dave Proden. Dave Proden might be there, but that's a WSL podcast. So take that off the table.
This is independent journalism.
What other podcasts will you have someone in the channel?
None.
Actually, maybe a couple, but we're not focused on other podcasts right now. We're focused on our podcast, the best podcast. This is the best podcast that Todd and I are on.
Only podcast that has up to 7 bumper stickers that essentially say the same thing.
Keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S. I'm not listening to the Monday M.A.S.S. even though it's the world's greatest action sports podcast. Keep honking.
Are we done with skate news? Or are we moving on? No. Okay.
Our guy, our hero, our beloved Otis Bartholomew has skateboards being auctioned off. And O's personal collection of skateboards, legendary. These are one-of-a-kind works of art. And you scroll through some of the photos and it's just like, it hits you right here, right where it counts, right in the heart. And it makes you happy. And, they're attainable. Couple $100, $500 to $1,000. So they're heirlooms.
Okay.
So it's not like they can let them go for $20, but it's really cool. And that's on at Julien's_auctions.
Very cool.
It's happening now. This is niche, Todd.
Okay.
This is the last bit of skate news. This is niche.
What is it?
Do you remember the infamous Flip Ams part from 411? Ali Bilala, Alex Mole.
Tom Penny?
No, AMS. The AMS.
Alex Mole. Fuck, I forgot about that, dude.
The Flip Ams part was insane.
Wow.
This is going back to the 90s. So there was a slam from Ali Bilala. 2 stories. Staircase that goes.
He falls in between the.
It's the worst. One of the worst slams you'll ever see. He ollies, clips his legs, double tomahawk
in between 2 buildings.
2 broken arms. Okay, 2 broken arms. Well, last episode we talked about Jace De Tomaso switch ollieing the Home Depot gap that Ryan Sheckler kickflipped. Jace Tomaso did the Ali Bilala gap, and the craziest part about this is...
Switch?
No.
Oh.
Is he's going out, you have to ollie high and far, but you can't ollie too high or else you'll hit your head on the roof. It's nuts.
I want to see footage of that.
Okay. Questions. I don't have a hot topic. I feel like these are all hot topics this week.
Okay, let's go.
We'll go back to hot topics.
Set them up
week.
like they're all hot topics.
Okay, questions. Questions are brought to you by Sessions Surf Festival. We have 2 tickets to give away for the best question asked on this week's show. 2 tickets for the Sessions Surf Festival. Jet Johnson wants to know, how is Jake Marshall such a stud? How is Jake Marshall such a stud? That's an underused word. I like that word.
Stud?
If somebody called me a stud, I would be stoked. The next time, don't do it now.
What is a
do
stud?
It when I'm not expecting it.
Isn't a stud like a
Just
very like
strong guy?
Technically, isn't like it's like a virile animal to be bred with? A horse?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. But in this context, it's just like a strong.
Well, it could be
solid
like if you're like
guy.
You're looking to reproduce with a virile surf animal. He is in fact a stud.
What makes Jake Marshall? So I'll answer this. So Jake is sneaky buff.
Sneaky buff.
He's sneaky buff. He's like
lanky thick.
Got like the triangle shoulders back thing,
Mm-hmm.
And he's like really. When you see him in person, he's big, he's strong. He's got like a thick neck too.
Is that wiry?
No, he's more buff than wiry,
okay.
And he's like way taller than he looks like on the internet when you're watching a broadcast. Like the dude he's a big guy, but he's really smooth too. He's powerful. Like I feel like he's way underrated, and the fact that he won the U.S. Open is huge for him because I think that is going to give him the confidence.
Yeah, it gives him permission.
Going into Tahiti, Fiji, he needs some big results on the championship tour or a couple more big results on the Challenger Series to keep him on tour. We need Jake Marshall on tour.
Yep.
He is so good at surfing. He is a stud, Jet. He is a stud.
Here we go.
All the things that make for a stud. Good question. Becky Bubs wants to know, if you were on the front page of the newspaper, what would be the headline? So Todd Richards is on the front page of the newspaper. What's the picture? What's the headline?
Man without pants runs into doctor's office. Doctor exclaims, I can clearly see your nuts.
Hey! It's pretty good. I don't know. Mine would be local stud announces... Local stud crowns champions at the U.S. Open of Surfing.
Why did you just say that with a pigeon accent?
Local stud crowns another local stud champion at the Lexus U.S. Open of Surfing.
Okay.
There's a picture of me holding the microphone, looking like a local stud.
Somebody could probably AI that right up.
That's a pretty good question. I'm looking at the tickets, Todd. It's a good question. Oddcraft wants to know. Question for the M.A.S.S. Given both of your jobs in action sports as commentators, what are your biggest pet peeves perpetrated by your co-hosts?
Ooh, that's a big one. Okay.
Your biggest pet peeves perpetrated by your co-hosts. Wow.
I've been really lucky to work with incredible professionals. Todd Harris is my right-hand wingman on most of my broadcasts. I will say this. Been doing this for a very long time. I've worked with some really, really fun people to commentate with.
Yep.
There have been other people that I feel like I have to teach them how to commentate an event whilst commentating the event myself.
Yep.
So my biggest pet peeve would be overselling yourself to the people that book the talent for the event.
So working with amateurs.
Exactly.
Okay. That's a pretty good one. I got a couple. And I do this too, when you're working with someone and they can't get out of this sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And I do this too. And this is not anyone specific, like at the U.S. Open or whatever. It's like you work with somebody and you're looking at them and you're ready to like
move on
or whatever. And like they can't get out of the sentence.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people,
but I've done it too.
There's people that I've worked with that are, I would call it period phobic, where there is no period.
The sentence
and it's just a run-on sentence, and your controller in the production trailer is telling you need to move on, we need to go, and the person is still going.
And you hold your finger up like this?
Yeah, and you're trying, and you're doing the head shake, and you're going into the mic like,
Yeah.
And they just they don't get it.
Yeah.
And usually that person that is doing that is a former athlete. It is not someone that has had any broadcast knowledge.
And again, this did not happen to me at the U.S. Open. I was working with
you got
all-star crew.
You had some pros. And you know what was really cool? Tanner Gudauskas is fucking awesome. I think Tanner is really good.
Reviews.
Rosie Hodge is so good at her job. She's so good. And this is coming strictly from a broadcasting standpoint. The word choices that she has, her the questions that she formulates, she's damn good at her job.
Her voice is really nice too. It's like it washes over you. Everybody on the crew at the USM was this again. None of this is at them. This is past people. I did work with a guy once that would squeeze my leg.
What? Why?
Like he was about to say something and he reached over and he squeezed my leg and he did it one time and I was like, that's weird. Like, don't touch me, but that's weird. And he did it again and I took my headset off and I said, if you touch me again, I'm going to punch you.
It was that gnarly.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Fuck. Okay, that's a good question.
I
like that question.
I'm sure, and it's like, and it is all personal preference too. It's like, I'm sure that I do things that people I'm working with are like, why does he do that?
Well, I will say this, and in terms of when people are watching these events that we commentate on TV, there is so much that is going on that you are not aware of, and it's from us trying to articulate what makes this skater, surfer, snowboarder so special and why you should appreciate what they're doing, to the backstory and who we're seeing in the crowd that has relevance to the athlete that we're talking about, simultaneously listening to someone tell you that you need to move on. This is this is who's coming up next. This is what's at stake.
Commercial break
coming.
5,
You've got someone
4,
next to you.
3.
There is so much happening, and it's not to say that we should be appreciated a little bit more, but literally there is so much happening at the same time that if we don't nail a call, cut us some friggin' slack, because you have no idea what is going on behind the scenes.
Look, I'm not trying to toot our own horns too hard, but there's a reason why there's literally 20 people in the world that do this job. At our level sounds like really.
Well, you want to be able to
cocky to say.
You want to be able to be counted on, and producers, they don't want to mess around. They don't have time to educate a commentator. It may be really interesting. Who we should get in the booth is blah, blah, blah. And then they get him in the booth and they realize that person is really good at kickflips and not so good at putting periods in sentences.
It's so gratifying. I've had this happen a couple times. Like Hawaii, for example. You're working at an event and somebody at a party says, you're annoying. You're so annoying on air or whatever. Anyone can do that. Whatever. In paraphrasing, again, this is not a specific person, but it's happened many times where somebody thinks it's so easy and they come in and they just freeze. They put a headset on and they're trying to talk, and then they hear the director go, we're gonna cut to a commercial, and they go, who's talking to me? It's happened so many times. And then the flip of after 20-minute heat or whatever, I've had this happen multiple times where somebody's like, I take it back. That job is really hard. You're really good at it. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I will say this too. It's that's why I can appreciate, I was the same way. I talked mad crap on people that did announcing back in the day. Now I look at some of the greats within sports, and I look at what they do. I look at Todd Harris, my co-host. Yeah, he doesn't he announces everything from skate, surf, sailing.
Yeah,
strongest man. He is a G because he can roll in and do anything and set the person up next to him to do an even better job. And that is the sign of someone that is incredible at their job.
Well, this is interesting dynamic too, because I'm a play-by-play guy. You're an analyst. Todd Harris, play-by-play guy. The play-by-play guy's job is to
fly the plane,
help the analyst do their job better, right? And also the nuts and bolts of the whatever. But
you're the pilot. I'm the stewardess.
Right. Get me a vodka tonic, ma'am, please. Where are we? Okay.
Are we Mitch or Adblock?
He said, bonus, cold call Salema and ask him the same question. And again, that's to our point. Like, there's really only a handful of people in the world who do this specialized job commentating.
And we would
sports.
call Salema right now, but we don't have another 60 minutes to actually get to the answer to the question. He's that good at talking.
He's one of the goats. We're all the goats in our opinions. I think I'm great. Made by Dentists, one of our sponsors, has a question.
Okay.
What's your least favorite part of the U.S. Open? Oh, the dust.
Mm-hmm.
The dust gets pretty gnarly. Like, literally, it coats your teeth. So you need a ProSonic Made by Dentist toothbrush to get the dust off your teeth.
Is the dust worse than the porta potties?
The porta potties get pretty dusty. Yeah, I would say, like, if you like porta potties, that's kind of weird. But porta potties are a reality of live events, and I don't love them.
I will say,
but I do send pictures to Todd of me in them.
The 7 a.m. porta potty is the cleanest porta potty.
Oh, but wait.
Oh, okay.
This is my least favorite thing about the U.S. Open. The porta potties. I'm one of the first people down at the beach, right? And you would think you want to get into the porta potty first, but you want to get into the porta potties around brunch because you want some padding in the water. Because if you get there first, and you're first to, let's put this in a polite way, drop, and you get the blue water splashback straight, it's gnarly.
Okay.
It's gnarly.
I didn't want that.
I know. That's really graphic. My least favorite part of it
is the blue water.
I actually really enjoy the U.S. Open. You know, waking up at like 5 a.m. every day for 2 weeks is kind of gnarly.
I think U.S. Open is like any one of those grindy contests when after it's over and you can reflect back on it, it's cool.
Yeah.
While you're in it, you're like, will this
just one more day, just make it another day.
End?
You know, some of the afternoon heats when it's like, I love all types of waves. So I love I love all types of waves. But like when you're watching people struggling really hard in like the windiest, gnarliest conditions, it can be a little taxing. But when you see someone do something cool, like in the worst waves ever, it kind of makes up for it. So
good.
Yeah. Overall, I love everything about the U.S. Open. I'm not like a huge porta potty guy. Hannah Lee says, I've been thinking about the importance of post-heat interviews in athletes' careers. Has there been anyone besides Ayumu Hirano who has been able to refuse interviews and had a successful career?
Wow, that's a great question.
That's a great question because, like, this is their time to shine.
Let's rephrase that because I feel like this could be a good fuel soundbite. Good, rephrase it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hannah Lee says, I've been thinking about the importance of post-heat interviews to an athlete's career. Has there been anyone besides Ayumu Hirano, just to name a few, who have been able to really recuse themselves from interviews and still be superstars, still be household names? Can you be a competitive athlete in the world of action sports without being the guy or the girl who can do the posting interview and thank the sponsors? And, like I would say the peak is like Eileen Gu, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone's ever done better in posting interviews than Eileen as far as professional.
I think
then you go to Mason Ho.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, you can't wait to see Mason Ho in an interview. Totally different, but two sides of the spectrum. So what do you think, Todd?
I think that, if you are going to be the one that refuses the interviews, you become that is who you are. He's not going to give an interview. You have to be that much better than everybody else. It just adds to your legend. And just to piggyback on what you said, you get interviews with people like Mason Ho. You can't wait to see what they're going to say because they are just naturally charismatic and there's zero filter. Katie Simmers, as awkward as Katie Simmers' interviews are post-heat, they are great because she is 100% genuine.
Yep.
And it's a stream of consciousness, and that is personality. I will say, though, that there are some people that give post-heat interviews that are so scripted and so by the book that it is boring.
Yep.
I would way rather see the people that you are going to get what you're going to get because this is who they are as a person. And sometimes it is the only place where people are going to get to see who you are and maybe become, attracted to what your personality is, to let them deep dive into who you are as an athlete.
Yeah, I think the personality is the key word there. You want to see your favorite athlete's personality shine. They only have a minute and a half to let their personality shine, to let their wit come through, to show you a little bit of insight of who they really are out of the water, out of the half pipe, whatever. So I think it's super important. And the trained kind of like canned response,
it's a little much.
It's just like, why do the interview?
Improv is always better than the scripted.
I like a good F-bomb, an S-bomb in an interview.
Bobby Martinez had arguably the greatest post-heat interview that has ever happened in professional sports.
One of them, for sure. There's just thinking about like who these days, on the championship tour, a lot of them, are like, sometimes it's like if something crazy happened in the water, right? Mm-hmm. You're not getting the life story. You're like, wow, you guys were paddle battling, you got interference. And they're like, yeah, he's a great competitor. But I would love to hear someone go, I don't like that guy. I don't like surfing against him. I don't like to be in the locker room with him. And I'm like Mr. Positive, but I would love to just every once in a while. Yeah, you know what? He's a really good surfer, but I don't like him.
Let it go. That's what I say.
I don't like him at all.
Let it go. See what happens.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So, I don't know.
Cool.
We'll see. I'm going to be doing post-heat interviews in Tahiti, so maybe I can try to drag, which is the best job in surfing. These people are getting the barrels of their life, surviving the heaviest wipeouts. You don't have to say anything. You just go, wow, Todd.
You're
like,
another thing too is like, when they say, would you like to say anything to the people, the fans,
your friends and family back home?
Nobody knows what the hell they're saying.
Well, some people do if you speak that language.
But there hasn't been like a rogue player that is like, would you like to say anything to your friends and family back home?
And they just like start cussing.
I'm like,
Spanish or something.
I don't want to be a part of this bullshit tennis tour.
Oh my gosh, that would be funny. Or if somebody speaks like a lesser known language and they just like go on a gnarly rant.
What if they just spoke like the light language?
Okay. I'm liking
Anyways,
this.
Let's go. Moving on.
Some comedy in the post-heater would be good. So those are our questions. All right. So we had Jake's the Stud. We had front page of the newspaper. We had pet peeves in our job.
I'm going to say based on proximity, we kind of have to give these to Becky Bubs.
Okay.
Because he can use these and he lives local. And
he might be getting free tickets, though, because he works at Hansen's.
Okay.
What about the pet peeves in commentators?
I love it.
Hmm.
Is this a symbolic giveaway then? Are they close? Where are they?
I got 4.
Okay. All right. Well, you win.
All right. Becky Bubs, you won 2 tickets to Session Surf Fest. Oddcraft, you won 2 tickets to Session Surf Fest. DM us for details. Mid-show ad break. You're not supposed to read that part.
You do it.
New Greens at New Greens. Too Cool Todd Richards and sunglasses loves New Greens.
New Greens is fantastic, but the product that I'm going to push here is the pure prescriptions, the collagen that you were like. Look, excuse me, not collagen, creatine.
Creatine.
I am on the Pure Prescriptions creatine right with the new
Right now?
greens every day.
How do you feel?
I feel great. Well, it's
Are you tripping out?
all I've been doing is trying to get this
Oh.
stupid shoulder to
I thought you meant ketamine. You're on creatine.
creatine.
Oh.
It helps with brain. I'm looking at my mom,
And Pure Prescriptions is
the parent brand of New Greens.
Okay.
And I will say this is like watching my mom's cognitive decline right now is one of the saddest things ever. And there are a lot of studies that say creatine early will help you to not have that, especially if it kind of looks like it might be hereditary.
Okay. That's a really important message.
Thank you, Pure Prescriptions.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Veia Supplies, VEIA Supplies, leashes, board bags, the best traction in the business. Snowboard gloves, snowboard accessories,
snowboard
bags. They make the big burgundy snowboard bag that was the bomb hole
slogan.
Bro down.
Slogan.
So maybe we'll get the M.A.S.S surf day bag.
Well, we got to come up with a better.
Okay, yeah, we'll get back to the drawing board of that. But Veia Supplies rules. You can get that at Hansen Surfboards and beyond. Spy Optic at Spy Optic. Todd's wearing a Spy San Diego Padres influence hat.
These are called the Super Flames.
Let me see.
And I was like, hold on, can I just show them?
I was going to put them on.
If you guys are listening to us, these are like, they're kind of like shields, but like, look at there's kind of like a side, there's like a side block.
I'll be back.
I like those.
I like them.
I like them for the.
You know what? I like they're really light.
I like them for the beach.
Yeah.
I like them when I ride my e-bike. There's nothing worse than getting a bug in your eye on your e-bike.
And you know what? So, sun is always trying to get in on you. This part of your eyes is very sensitive, so I like to have that kind of side shield.
I'm not sure what that's called, but it's like a
side shield,
a glacier side shield.
Yeah.
Also, I use these when I am sawing things.
You could use them for fishing.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice.
Shooting.
Spy Optic.
I don't know.
Pannikin Coffee and Tea at Pannikin Coffee and Tea.
Delicious.
It's cold brew season, folks.
It is.
And I had one this morning that was so refreshing and just got my day going in such a great way. I loved it. And I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm going to Pannikin again. And guess what, Todd? I'm going to go again the next day. Every day I go there.
One of the best things about going to sleep is knowing that you get to go to Pannikin in the morning.
I love that. That should be a shirt. Do you have any more skate news?
No.
Or where
I don't even
are
know
we?
What we're doing.
Snow news is brought to you by Mint Tours at Mint Tours.
Snow at this time of year?
And trust us when we say it's not going to be this hot forever. It's going to get cold in Japan, and we're going to be there ready to ride Leisure Pow with our friends, and we include you all listening and watching in that equation because you can come with us. But there are only limited spots, so get in there now. Go to Mint Tours on the internet.
You think we're weird in this podcast? Wait until you're stuck in a van with us for ungodly amounts of time.
Yeah, you want to talk about pet peeves? We got them all.
Mm-hmm.
You will have a list of pet peeves specifically from us.
You think you don't like our podcast now? Wait until you go snowboarding with us.
And if you come on the trip, you might be on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you come on the trip, you'll definitely be getting a keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S.S podcast, and they're in the middle of a Richard's Rant sticker for your snowboard.
Mm-hmm.
So,
snowboard news.
Todd, do you know who Jimmy Tatro is?
Nope.
Well, it says here that he's a major celebrity.
Of what?
The actor got started making Life According to Jimmy videos on YouTube.
Oh, so he's a YouTube actor.
Featuring thousands of college students in a chokehold back in the 2010s, blah, blah, blah. He learned
puts college students in a chokehold?
I don't know. He learned to snowboard directly from Shaun White and Toby Miller.
Mm-hmm.
He's ridden with Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton and pop star Justin Bieber.
Wait a second.
Where
did you find this?
Pond skimmed in Antarctica.
Where did you find this? Why?
Online.
And you looked up snowboarding celebrities?
So naturally, it makes sense that the actor is involved in the buddy comedy for TV that centers around 4 riders in a mountain town. Tatro will team up with Dan Lagana and the production studio A24 to make a show called Lifties. A24 is a major studio, Todd.
It is a major studio.
Is this jogging your memory at all?
Nope.
On the Pardon My Take podcast, he revealed that the show will be based around 4 friends who live on a local mountain as it gets bought by an icon-like company.
That's weird.
That is incredibly original.
I remember a movie like this.
The show has been picked up by HBO Max.
Wow.
So it's 4 friends. There's going to be like the funny kind of like derelict friend, I bet. The handsome, like really good rider friend.
Yep. The girl,
the tomboy girl that's like should be with the handsome rider guy, but there's some tension there. And then like the kind of like the weird, funny, like eclectic friend. Like maybe one of them has like a beard.
He's like loose, says crazy stuff. Maybe he gets involved with a hot tub.
Maybe
that gets drained.
Yeah. Huh.
It's
like it's writing itself.
Wow.
And I bet there's like a evil kind of like company that is like buying the resort.
Yeah.
And all the locals are upset because they have to like move out of the town.
Yeah.
What if a guy showed up, a doctor in a wheelchair showed up?
You want to talk about slam dunk.
Interesting.
Huh.
That's my snow news.
You don't say.
It's a bit of a mystery.
I don't want to tell anyone to review bomb anything, but I'm going to go ahead.
But what if? Hold on a sec. Let's back this up.
What
hold
if
on.
they called me?
It could be different, and if they do call you, you're going to say, "Such a great idea. I'm in. I love it. How much is this?
You think I would say that?
How much does this pay?
You think? I definitely would ask how much is this.
Well,
pay?
I mean, you know what? This type of this genre, Meatballs, Better Off Dead. Like, there's a lot of these type of genre classics.
Porkies.
What we're saying here is Out Cold is a classic.
Out
Okay,
Cold.
I can say it. Todd was in it. He can say it too, but I can say it louder because I wasn't in it. I was just a fan of it.
It's one of the greatest wintry movies.
It's an underrated classic. So I know that everybody involved in this show has probably seen, heard of Out Cold. The connections are pretty. They're general. They're broad, but they're definitely connected. The idea it's very similar.
It kind of feels like someone watched it on a Saturday afternoon on Comedy Central and then had this wonderful idea Saturday evening at 9:00 after 4 palomas.
Well, you know what? I'll watch it.
I'll watch it too.
I'll watch it to love it, or I'll watch it to hate it.
That's right.
Okay, but I'll be honest about it. I'm going to give it a chance.
Podcast.
I don't have any snowboard news. I'm sweating.
It is so
now.
freaking hot.
It's
in this
so
office.
hot in this office. Like,
look,
how could you even think about snowboarding at a time like this?
just pay attention.
Go to Instagram.
Just go to Instagram.
Something's happening on there.
There's so much snowboarding happening on
There's
Instagram.
snowboarding.
I will say this.
South though, it's far.
Far. I am going to have some big snowboard related news.
Yeah,
that will be quite controversial to some people in the probably next 2 shows.
Does it have to do with nude snowboarding?
No, I wish. Nobody wants that.
Okay.
Who's your favorite snowboarder in shorts?
I don't know that I've seen a snowboarder in shorts.
Oh, there's a couple.
What about you?
Noah Selaznick.
Then he's my favorite too.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Chris, wait.
Nerd News is brought to you by diecutstickers.com. Keep honking. I'm listening to the Monday M.A.S S, and they're still in the ad block. I'm going to see Spider-Man tonight.
Oh, you are?
Theaters.
No shit.
Yeah, I really,
I want to go see. My family won't go with me.
I wanted to see The Odyssey, but my son wants to see Spider-Man, so I'm going Spider-Man.
I want to go see Spider-Man too.
I'm going to do the Odyssey. People are like,
which son?
Roman.
So does Roman, like, is there a parkour dude that's doing the stunts in it?
Yeah.
Does he know who it is?
It's the skater guy.
It's still him?
Or I don't know if it's still him.
It's not him anymore.
I just think the Spider-Man movies are so good. They're so fun.
I think Toby Maguire, not Toby Maguire. What's his name? Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'm excited. I usually I don't like going to the theater, but for this one, I think it's
and you get
warranted.
the Hulk in it.
Yeah. So
all right,
that's what I'm doing. That's my nerd news.
Can't wait for the review. I'll see you guys later.
Aloha.